The NCAA calling off its men's and women's March Madness tournaments. Major League Baseball now delaying the start of its season by at least 2 weeks. Last night, the NBA said it was suspending its season, and you heard earlier tonight on our program from NHL Commissioner Gary Bettman that the league is doing the same. Joining us now on the CNBC phone line to make sense of all of these cancellations is SportsCorp president and founder Marc Ganis. He's a consultant to a number of professional sports leagues. Marc, it's good to talk to you this evening.
Good to talk to you, Scott.
What do you make of what we got today from the sports world?
It's a surreal situation that we're in, but it tells you that the sports world is taking the coronavirus very, very seriously. You know, it started yesterday. We had two critical things occur. We had Dr. Fauci say that there should be no fans at the games and even pointed to the NBA. And not more than 7 hours later, we hear that a player in the NBA, Gobert, has the coronavirus, and the NBA immediately suspended the season. It was exactly the right move for the NBA to do. But think about what happened to the public yesterday and today. Scott, as much as it's important what Steve Leisman was talking about, the Fed doing with the bond market and what's going on even in the stock market, the average person in the United States, many people, their first time they are actually feeling direct impact of the coronavirus crisis is when the sports games were canceled. The NBA, March Madness, things that they count on, baseball season beginning. To many people, that's the first direct impact of the coronavirus to many Americans.
Marc, give me an idea, given your proximity to power, if you will, in some of these leagues. What is Roger Goodell thinking tonight of the National Football League? The draft is next month. It's a big public affair, and it's expected to draw thousands and thousands of people in Las Vegas. Is that next?
The first thing Roger is thinking about is, thank God this isn't December and January when I'd have to be considering canceling the Super Bowl. That's the first thing he's thinking. But yes, at this point, you're in a position. Look, the NFL just canceled the annual meeting of owners. That's a small group of people. Even that grouping that they canceled. So now the next big public event is that's planned is the draft in Las Vegas. They are absolutely. I can tell you that they are absolutely looking at how do you, if they have to, how do they hold the draft without spectators or any large number of spectators involved, but still make it a made-for-TV event. And they're working on that right now.
You bridge the gap between sports and business, and that's why this conversation with you is so relevant. There are so many economic ripples to consider, Marc. Some of these leagues will never make up this lost revenue.
Absolutely right. Big difference between postponing and canceling. And on the postponements, depending on how long it goes, that could lead to pure cancellation. So with March Madness gone, all the conference tournaments that have been canceled, those are gone for good. Around the world, you've got things like the Formula One race in Australia, the Chinese Grand Prix, gone for good, that will not take place this year. But when you look at the NBA, they had about 20 games left in the season.
Right.
Depending on when they can come back, even if the games are played without spectators in the stands, depending on when they can come back, they may be able to play most of those games and get through the playoffs.
We'll see.
That's what Gary Bettman's trying to do also with the NHL.